All right, friends, how are you today? Happy Monday. Hopefully you had an amazing weekend. A lot of information coming to the light, deepening and broadening our spiritual horizons. We've been understanding that we're a physical body and a spiritual being at the same time, but you already knew that. That's why you're here, right? So today I've added a couple extra points in the chart. Fifth harmonic and seventh harmonic, we're talking about quintile and septiles. Okay, now these tend to be more spiritual aspects in astrology, which is why I haven't really talked about them a whole lot thus far, but I'm going to start implementing them a lot more, especially after the work that we've done over this weekend, right? Hopefully we have broadened our horizons. Hopefully we have kind of deepened our own awareness as spiritual beings, right? Not just this physical meat suit, this earth suit that we've got on our backs. So let me show you what these little aspects look like. This one's going to be here for a while. This is, I'm going to change the color because it's kind of light. This quintile here, okay, this is like deeper rooted stuff that's going on with our lives. And this is happening, this quintile will be happening for quite a while between Pluto and Chiron, okay? What that aspect is really changing up. It's like falling in love with new ways to live and work in life. Maybe there's some really deep rooted things that are going on in self, right? Aries is all about self, right? This is the initiative, the beginning of self. This is all I know is this physical body. And this quintile up here to Pluto is saying, like, we got to transform and make things very different here. We have to change the way that we've been governing ourselves over the past few years, past few months, whatever it may be. We're gonna go with years, okay? Because this is a very deep rooted connection. So we're and of course the South Node is right here. So we're also still getting that let go of feeling. So we're letting go of some of these older patterns to kind of make way so we can heal ourselves and start fresh. Okay, this is the fresh, this new beginning, sign of Aries. And this Pluto is the death and resurrection and transformation. So these two having this very powerful, deep-rooted connection here, this quintile, is very, very powerful. And of course we see this quincunx, the 5/12 aspect that's coming on over here to the Sun and to Mars. Okay, so we're all connected. And as you see, this is the septile that I was just talking about a moment ago. This purple line here, these purple lines here. And what that is the moon septile to the Sun, the moon septile to Mars, and as the day progresses, the moon septile to Venus. So this septile is very spiritual, a very spiritual connection. So what is this connection? This is our emotional moon, deep in the sign of Cancer, okay? Getting to the bottom of whatever these deeper rooted issues are that are going on in our lives. And then we're focusing, okay? We're getting very focused here with the Sun, with Mars, and again, Venus is leading the way. So this is our ego, this is our expression, this is who we are, what we're doing. We're becoming focused on how we're giving back. In the sign of Virgo, it's about giving back and applying our services to others, right? So this septile is like, there's a spiritual connection here. There's an emotion going on with this physicality. With Mars, now they're getting closer and closer. Again, on the 1st of September is when these two finally meet up. So they're just chasing away just a little bit. But these are all a conjunction, okay? This is a stellium. We have a stellium in Virgo right now. So on the beautiful side of things, we can be very focused. We can be very driven. On the not so positive side of things, I don't want to say negative because it's not there. I mean, really, there's no positive, negative. Things just are. But we can be overly analytical. We can be overly judgmental. We can turn and walk away from things, cut things off rather quickly. And this is saying take an emotional approach to this. Take an emotional approach in how we're viewing what exactly is going on, because we are motivated to make some moves. And further, with Venus now pulling the entire zodiac, pulling all of these planets, Venus is in the lead. All right, it's right now. Mercury is still the fastest moving planet, but it's still behind the Sun. It's playing catch up. All right, the Sun is catching up to Mars. Venus is like, hey, I'm out of here. I'm going ahead. We're leading with our love. We're leading with our passions and our desires. And this is making that perfect trine over here to Uranus today. Okay, so the good, bad, and the ugly. On the ugly side of things, this can be a day where you just walk out of your job, or maybe don't even show up to it. It's like, yeah, this really isn't aligning with who I am, my services that I want to provide, and my spiritual nature as a human being. So I'm done, Or it can be like the light clicks on and says, I'm done, and I need to create the change in my life to take the next step. All right? On the positive side of things, we are becoming aware of that. We're becoming aware of what path we're on. We're becoming aware of what is going on that is driving us, what is fueling us, that wants us to offer these services to others. And further, when we're talking about Venus, friends, we're talking about love, okay? So Uranus is unstable energy, unpredictable energy, but it's also, again, the eureka moment. So not only is it unstable to a fault to where things shake up, but these things can shake up in a positive aspect. Positive. Anyway, of positive love. Like, things could be really coming into our lives. New love can be coming into our lives right now, okay? Or re-falling in love with something. So maybe we've been doing a bit of avoiding, okay? Maybe we've been doing a little bit of escaping over the past couple of months, and it's summer and I want to go out and boating and barbecuing and grilling and all this. And it's like, well, this energy is saying, not only do the physical work, doing the spiritual work. Let me take that for a moment. It's like when we work with, or when we see star athletes and actors and celebrities, people that are out there, they're grinding. These people are working, and they're diligent at it. So when their friends are going out and playing and barbecuing, they're to the grind, they're getting stuff done. So this is like a reminder, a little kick in our own butts, like, hey, for me to get really where I want to go in this life, for me to get done what I need to get done, I have to do the work. I absolutely have to do the work. So further, now we're talking about love. So we can fall in love with something that might have been difficult, might have been challenging. So when we do these difficult things, so it's like, okay, let's say if we want to start a new morning routine, and it's like, okay, it's really difficult to get up in the morning at 6 a.m. and exercise, go to the gym and exercise before being in the office at 9 a.m., something like that, okay? We have the ability with this energy to fall in love with that routine, to fall in love with doing something different, with falling in love with doing that harder work, because the rewards are so much greater. The rewards pay off. And then we feel really good about ourselves, and we can feel really good about what we're doing and giving to other people. Okay? And again, this isn't just the physical work, this is the emotional work, as the moon is down there in Cancer. Okay? And again, it's going to be connecting with the North Node a little bit later than day. So this is just a really beautiful aspect. We're connecting with our emotions, and we're applying them in a spiritual, metaphysical. This is deeper than just this physical world. There's something else that's driving us, these deeper loves and desires and passions that are driving us in a spiritual and emotional sense that we can apply to this physical world and give our gifts to other people. And now here's another side of that. Another way to work and exchange in a way giving to others is by seeking out those that are in service, that are providing services, and simply working with them. It's just like, okay, this is like this great opportunity to go get a massage, to go visit your Reiki practitioners. This is the next day, 2 days. It's good to like seek these kinds of things out, and it's almost kind of pampering self, taking care of self in that sense, in a physical way, but it's also in this physical sense, there's an emotional healing too. There's an emotional release when we do some of those things. Okay? So, and we're contributing back by us seeking those people out. Instead of spending money on a new iPhone or a new pair of shoes, we're adding back to the community by giving them business. Okay? It's a great day. It's a great way to start this week. And again, that Venus at exact trine to Uranus, unstable love. This is new love, new breakthroughs coming through. It's very, very exciting. So again, on one aspect, it can be like, done. This is not what I want to be doing. This isn't where I want to be. I'm going to create a new path over here, and I'm going to follow this desires. This is some sort of a deeper rooted spiritual calling that's pulling me out. Okay. Now, I don't suggest, you just up and quit your job, but if you're planting the seeds right now in Virgo season, so that, you don't want to, what's the expression? You want to, I don't know, don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out or something like that, or cover it before you get out there. Something like that. I'm kind of failing on the analogy right now, or whatever. But, it's just like you want to take care of yourself. You want to make sure you got a little bit of a backup plan, and don't just be so erratic and so spontaneous that it's just done. But sometimes that's the way Uranus works. Sometimes that's the way the world works. And sometimes that's the way that just best suits it for us and for others. So whichever way it is, if you're just planting a seed and turning that light on, like, okay, here we go. It's a here we go kind of a day. And the exciting thing again is we're talking about love. We're talking about our deep-rooted passions, not only just for other people, which there's new love on the horizon, but we're talking about a love for what we're doing, what we're contributing, and what we're giving back to others. Okay, so it's a really great way to start the week. A lot of aha moments coming up, because next is going to be Mars trine Uranus, and then it's going to be the Sun trine Uranus. And anytime we're dealing with Uranus, expect the unexpected. So this is a huge week of expect the unexpected and putting in the work, doing the grind, and getting it done. All right, so have a very beautiful Monday. We'll see you tomorrow.